Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's have a look at the stocks on the move today here in Europe. I'm Caroline Hepke alongside Tom McKenzie, and we're joined by Bloomberg reporter Chloe Millay to talk about individual share prices moving, and M&S has gained after Citi upgraded the retailer. Why?
Yeah, so M&S got that upgrade this morning that really drove the shares. The company was obviously the victim of a massive cyber attack, if we remember. That really paralyzed all of its operations for months, and it really weakened the share price. That was kind of over spring and summer. But what Citi analysts are saying now is that given that the shares are kind of well below the pre-attack levels, it's really an attractive entry point for that business, which has actually really good underlying momentum. So its fashion segment, for example, is gaining traction with young consumers, which is a really important consumer segment, of course. And then in food, M&S is also seeing bigger baskets, and it's benefiting from consumers trading down from restaurants. So all of that means that M&S is actually quite well placed to outperform despite the macroeconomic uncertainty in the UK. And M&S still has estimated the impact of that cyber attack on operating profit to be around £300 million. So this is still something that is quite important, but after some very tough times, it could be turning a corner.
I was really surprised to read, well, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but the boss of M&S and his whole top team apparently was sleeping in the office for weeks when that cyber attack happened. I think it was kind of a wake-up call to UK PLC, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
The cost of cyber attacks can basically, potentially sink your business if you're not careful.
Absolutely.
That was a reporting in The Economist. It's pretty interesting, wasn't it? They talked about everything from the cream and tomato, cream and not tomato, cream and strawberry sandwiches that were fab for M&S.
That was a boost.
To the fact, and to your point, Chloe, that the M&S is now fashionable again.
Yeah, it is.
No dowdy outfits. This is a place where young people are going to shop M&S.
Yeah, absolutely. I could attest to that. I've shopped at M&S
well, you're
before.
a good litmus test. There we go. If Chloe's going there. There are other retailers available, of course. We're also looking at insurance and Pheonix.
Yeah, so Pheonix is down this morning. That is despite reporting actually a 25% jump in profit. It also beat estimates. It said that it's on track to meet financial targets, but perhaps some other numbers, perhaps cash generation disappointed analysts. Perhaps it's also got something to do with the name change. So Pheonix won't be Pheonix for much longer. It's changing its name to Standard Life from March 2026, and that is in a bid to appeal to British savers and companies. Apparently, that's what it said. That is a name change that maybe investors are not reacting super kindly to. So that's what's happening with Pheonix this morning.
Okay, and then Ryanair actually not doing particularly well today. Why is that?
So it's down this morning after it got downgraded to a neutral rating at Goldman. So the analyst said that previous catalysts have now kind of all played out for Ryanair, and they expect profit for the fiscal second quarter to be below consensus. That fiscal second quarter being the summer quarter for Ryanair. That is due to summer fares being actually a little bit lower, higher costs related to sustainable aviation fuel. Potentially winter quarters will be offsetting that weakness, but it's still there's still kind of a cautious view on fares going forward. And if we take this in context with the profit warning from Jet2 last week, there's kind of a signal potentially of some tough times ahead for that low-cost airline space in the UK. So that's worth keeping an eye on how the summer quarter has gone for those companies when we get results starting in October time.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.